And stay aggressive, man. They've been good defensively lately, but they will foul you.
So Steph Curry and Brandon Pajemski, with Moses Moody, Jimmy Butler, and Draymond Green playing at the center spot. Draymond coming off a masterclass defensively against Giannis the other night. Open Draymond three, and that's a good way to begin. Jakob Poeltl's not going to want to come out to the three-point line.
So this may be one of those choppy games. You can use that to your advantage.
Draymond kicking out. Pajemski, he had monster threes in the fourth the other night.
Aren't we just there to keep him humble?
That's probably true. So the free throws down. Draymond right to the rim.
Didn't I just say Steph was going to be doing that?
Scotty Barnes handling every time down. Poeltl, a little touch pass, and the finish by Agbaji. Running everything through Scotty Barnes. He's got that unusual size and skill. Low ball, nice touch pass to Poeltl.
Passing.
They're doing it with defense, and they're energized to play the Dubs. I mean, that's the thing right now. As Pajemski hits another three. You look at last night, second best in the league since Jimmy Butler came aboard. Kick out to Draymond, another three on the way. Draymond Green, he's got 8 already. Guy Santos and Jonathan Kuminga getting their first playing time. Steph dropping it off. Draymond corkscrewing it in.
A little magic no look for Steph.
Post. They just left him alone, and he's shooting 41% on threes, by the way. Pretty well played. The Warriors are shooting 64%, but the lead is only 3.
Well, they're just trying to stay as close as possible.
Post.
Well, now you already let him see one go in.
Threes are going down for a bunch of different players. That's just the greatest shooter in the world right there. Steph lasers in the 3.
See, you can throw all your gimmicky defenses at him. Scotty Barnes is able to eat up the real estate and again use his size.
Pajemski gets a 2 for 1. That's a free one. He drops in his third 3.
No, every time that defender goes under the screen or under
50%. 50% on threes as Pajemski has 11 in the first quarter.
Tonight he's scoring, and it's just reading the game. Whatever the game needs, he's willing to do it.
Hey, Scotty Barnes is putting on a display here. He's got Scotty Barnes, strength, handle, skill, finish.
Yeah,
he's got 13. Only Raptor in double figures.
He is powerful. Don't be surprised if the Warriors double team him every now and then. That was a tough one to double team him on, but if he gets the ball in the post and he's stationary for a little bit, you may double team him just to kind of get the ball out of his hands now.
Yeah, Butler feels like he can drive by any of the bigs. And the Warriors are getting warm-up threes. Draymond's 3 of 5. The numbers are going to work out. Draymond's 3 of 6 on threes. Quickly rimming that one in. And top 5 defensively in March, too. Okay, Draymond. 7 threes attempted, and he's knocked down 4. So Butler could come away with the rebound. Jimmy Butler taking it out to post, catch and shoot 3. Quentin post, there we go. 3 or more, the Warriors are 7-1 in the game. And Tom Thibodeau just wouldn't guard it. Just, okay, let Draymond shoot every 3. Let Quentin post shoot 3s, you're going to have a problem. Lobo couldn't quite bring it home. That's a nice pass from Moody to Kuminga. Knocked away from Agbaji. Buddy Hield running. He's got Kuminga with them. Kuminga sprinting, finishing.
That was insane.
A minimum of 3/10 to even hot potato shot. Step back door. Draymond found him.
He's going to throw that pass.
First double-digit lead of the night for the Dubs. The catch and shoot corner quickly read that lane. Runs right to the 3-point line. And then tipping to Barnes.
He's like 6'9". He's got some length, solid defensively.
Jimmy Butler from Draymond.
You can execute like that and get creative. You'll find some openings inside.
Steph needed help on Scotty Barnes, and so he was waiting to give it to Poeltl. Scotty Barnes, quickest man to the ball. Lobo working quickly and hitting that 3. And they go quickly.
Watch out.
Quickly just stole it from Draymond. Poeltl running the floor to lay it home.
It just came from Draymond's blind side.
This quarter moving at kind of a glacial pace. There's not been any back and forth. It's kind of half-court stop, Whistle, foul, and Hurdle just layup line time. So couldn't finish the layup. Raymond got the rebound, but then Shed comes up with a loose ball. Barnes big striding all the way in to give Toronto the lead. On Mobo, and it was Steph posting up. Curry, how about that? He lays it up and in and draws the foul. 33%. He was 4 of 8. Missed his last 4. Jamison battle corner 3. They're playing the odds here.
Well, the game plan is they're locking down the paint, giving up the threes to the guys they want to, and trying to top block Steph is Shed, who's dealing.
Pocket 8. Steph cutting again. They're going to play him up top. He's going to make him pay down low. 2-point game. Castleton to Shed up top. They flatten him out to the sideline. Battle and sharpshooter drops in another 3.
Kind of getting closer and closer to him. You want the first pass out. If it's to a shoot, you got to be right on him.
Steph threw it to Kuminga. Steph is grabbing his back and he's laying in the lane. He is injured right now.
And you got to foul.
And you got to stop the game. And Curry is in major distress.
It might be tailbone. He fell pretty hard.
Oh, he went down and he knew it right away. So Steph Curry going to the locker room with the Warrior medical staff. The Warriors are down 5. And here you can actually hear him.
You're just trying to pick yourself up right now and deal with the shock as his teammates.
Shed right down the lane. Jimmy Butler going to size up Scotty Barnes. Quick post. Catch and shoot 3. 5 of 9 shooting. 5 made threes. Quickly throwing the lob. Castleton blocked. Post sent it away.
Gotta keep moving now.
And he healed. Step back 3. Got it! Scotty Barnes and O'Shea Abaji. Hurdle's been excellent going right down the lane like that. Jamison Battle's got 11 off the bench, 3 of 8 on threes. Butler kind of walked Hurdle all the way to the rim and then laid it in.
Bounce off of him.
Jimmy Butler, tornado move. Didn't finish with that layup. Quinton Post got a 3. Quinton Post has 6 threes. Shot clock at 5. The Warriors find that offense. Podziemski! Wrap it in the jumper. He's got 15. On Shed. Now Kuminga going to get a running start on Battle. He walks into the lane and puts it up and in.
You see that patience there? He needed that because the defense was just staring at him. So.
On this end, quickly stop and go and finish.
He's got some speed.
Quickly attacking again, and Moody got him. Draymond corner 3, rimmed it out. 14 threes attempted by Draymond Green, but he held back. He ran all the way back, and Draymond saved it, and Moody denied. He was fouled. He's expended a lot of energy and a lot of effort.
And the fight is there.
They run the play for Scotty Barnes. And Barnes able to score inside. They double Scotty Barnes. Shed gets a running start. Butler! Save the day! Butler with a block!
Now they got a foul.
They foul Butler in the backcourt. Jamal Shed thought he was home free. And then the Butler did it.
You see Jimmy Butler. This is our MO.
And drops in the free throw. Clutch games in a row. And he drops in both free throws. Scotty Barnes thought about that 3. Draymond knocked it away. Shed comes up with it. Barnes inside to dunk it down.
Yeah.
You'd have 94 feet away.
He's going to impact winning in a big way.
Missed it. Don't touch anybody.